All right, bet. What's poppin', KB?
What's poppin', man?
Man,
It's lit out here, man.
the battle rap community is going crazy.
Yes, sir.
Turn your volume down. You got an echo.
Yeah, I got it.
Norbes. We gotta talk about Norbes. I don't think have we talked about Norbes at all?
Nah, we ain't talked about Norbes yet.
We gotta talk about Street Star.
Shout out Norbes, man.
I gotta eat some crow because I was one of the ones that felt like the timing was bad. But, you know, after learning some different things, you gotta go for yours whenever that opportunity arises. You know what I mean? It's about you. It's about you. I can't say that I agree wholeheartedly with everything, but I'll eat some crow in regards to my initial reaction to this. Smoke was popping. Q was popping.
Hit that like, y'all.
What you think? Talk. What was popping? What you think about this shit?
Yeah, you know, I feel like Norbes need to get his bread, man. Like, for real. Think of some of the people who have brought all these millions of views of battles. Like, Geechee even gave it up to Norbes. He said Norbes was the only one that was brave enough to come to his hood when Smack and Beasley didn't even want to travel off the East Coast to go holler at him or go see none of these people battles or none of that.
That ain't worth 40 million though. So give me 40 million reasons why you think Norbes should win this settlement. Can Norbes prove? You think Norbes can prove? 40 million. You still ain't giving me no reasons. They not worth no 40 million.
The people that he's brought, all right. There has never been a Smack card that hasn't had a piece of talent that from Norbes finding them. They've never thrown an event without that talent.
Are you kidding me? Where you get that from?
You could go down the cards. They have never thrown a card without someone found by that man. Yeah, I don't even really rock with Norbes because I don't rock with some of the stuff outside of, you know, the shady stuff he's done outside. You know, making people pay for battles and all that. But as far as him bringing the talent, you know what I'm saying? I do agree with that.
I think you need to be drug tested. For you to say URL has never done a card without any talent that Norbes has brought, I'm going to have to do my homework on that. I'm not going to elaborate because I got to do my homework on that.
I did. That's the only reason I said it.
No, I got to do my homework. You just because you did your homework, I still got to do mine. Because you might get all your answers wrong. I got to get mine right. I got to make sure I do this the right way. So I can't go off of your paper. I can't cheat.
But this is, you know, and then they didn't have it, even though what he did was wrong, they both should have done, you know, Twerk should have had to deal with something too. Because that wasn't in the streets. That was on job time. While you do reckless shit at the job, you know, it's consequences when you do reckless shit at the job. That was the first
time he seen him probably. Don't nobody care. When you get violated, you don't care where it happened at. When it's on site,
so you don't think nothing should have happened to him?
Now it's rules to on site now. Y'all are so funny in this community.
When it's at the job, you don't handle job.
I don't care. If somebody violate me, I don't care where I see him at. It's going down on site. If that's the energy that I gave. On site. So
you gonna wreck the man at work and lose the way you eat?
That does not matter to me. Even violated.
You gonna sacrifice the way you eat? When you could just wait till 3:30 when y'all clock out and go handle that?
No. I'll find another way to eat. That's nothing. I can sleep at night.
I apologize to the audience for my man's ignorance.
That's the problem. Niggas is compromising. That's y'all niggas' problem. Y'all niggas don't want to stand for nothing. I'm not going to let nobody just because it's on company time
Either way, we both clock out at 3:30. Slim, you're gonna see me.
No, he gonna.
But
clock
I'm not
out.
gonna not while we on job time. This
He
is
gonna
how I
clock
eat.
out on site. I ain't trying to hit. He gonna clock out on site. On site. Him or me.
Hey, yo.
Man, that's bugging out. But all right, well, check this out, because I don't really want to get that deep into it. I want to ask you this. Do you think URL as a company can take a $40 million loss and still continue?
No. But I don't think it's gonna get to 40 million. See, when niggas sue, they always aim high to really get what they trying to. Norbes went overboard to try to get what he really wants.
That's a part of negotiation. We understand that. But even if you split that in half, down the middle to 20 million, do you think URL as a brand can survive a 20 million?
I don't think they can split the dub either.
So this is a big deal. We're talking about the #1 battle rap league.
And it just made top news in Yahoo.
Okay.
So this is spreading. Like, this is news. This ain't on the low.
Okay. Yo, here y'all go. Now y'all praising Yahoo. Now y'all hyping Yahoo up because they had an article about the URL. Now it's that big of a deal now because they got a business section. It's business.
It's not quiet
news.
no more. That's all I'm saying.
It been not quiet. The community been knew about this. It's been out now for how long? We got
About
court documents. So, I mean, it's nothing surprising. But niggas is like, oh, it's on Yahoo. It's on this team. Okay. Don't know if still got to prove his case. Don't know if still got to prove his case.
Yeah, but you're not understanding the true damages this is going to affect the URL, bro.
No, I understand.
The
totally.
tax man going to come in.
I ain't got.
You dig what I'm saying?
Y'all
the tax man coming for that.
You talking about stuff that is totally irrelevant to. It's relevant, but that's personal. I'm not getting into the numbers and all that. I'm looking at as a fan of the URL, what we've loved for years could be gone, possibly. That's what I'm asking. I don't.
Yeah,
if the tax men
come run their shit and run their finances all the way back to when Norbes started documenting, like Norbes made it legal. He put it in court document. They can go run that and be like, oh, smack. Let me see what you've been doing since 09.
KB, listen to what you're saying. You think everything that people put in the court document on their testimony is always real? People get caught up in lies all the time. You still got to prove your case. You don't know what Smack and URL been doing as far as taxes and all that go. That's just a one-sided statement that Norbes said in the court papers. It wasn't proven. Norbes didn't win the settlement, and then he said it was partially based because URL wasn't paying their taxes and all that. Niggas is speculating. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. Niggas gossiping doing that. I'm just saying, if they lose the case, if they lose the settlement, or if they settle out of court for 50%, could they still survive? That's all I'm talking about. Battles, events. Y'all niggas want to talk about their taxes. How y'all niggas know what they doing with their money?
I don't got Norbes getting nowhere close to 40 mil. I got Norbes getting like 5 to 10 if he gets that. I got him getting probably 5 because he's gonna have to pay the lawyers anyway.
5 mil. Okay,
and
so
and if he's smart, he probably might try to start his own league with that.
With the 5 mil, you don't think he's gonna get blackballed?
You know, people. I mean, it's desperate. Let's not act like it ain't no desperate battle rappers out there that need that. So
it don't matter about the battle rappers. The battle rappers don't generate the money for the leagues. It's the fans. It's the consumers. It's the merchants. It's the sponsors. It's the advertisements. It's war now. Smack is not
in
gonna
this
let.
Group, he still got like a couple thousand people in this group. There's still people out there that fuck with Norbes and still listen to what he got to say.
All right. Okay.
So it's not like he's totally dead in the water.
If you think a Facebook group or you could hold down in a bunch of events or a league, all right, if you say so.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying these are facts. There are still people. Norbes still has a voice in battle rap. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say like Norbes is going to be successful. He's going to be better than anybody else or nothing like that. He still got a voice out here. If he gets a couple M's, he could start his own league and he can actually do something.
What is he going to do? What is he going to do?
We don't know. We don't know. That's what we wait and see.
I know. He don't stand a chance.
I mean, there's still a lot of people out there that don't fuck with him either. You know, he still got a lot of bad blood in the BRC too.
He can have a lot of love, and people respect Norbes for what he's brought to the table. And I'm pretty sure there's guys that would come to him, and he might could put a card together, maybe. He ain't starting no league.
Or he could be, a talent scout. You know what I'm saying? Submit talent to leagues and get paid off of them.
For who? RBE's not gonna work with him. King of the Dot.
ARP always said if you got anybody you could, bring to the, he did say that. He didn't say he would collab with him, but if talent out there, he could let them know about him.
I mean, anybody could do that. RBE listen to the fans. If King of the Dot, I just said I hope Scotty make the tournament. They put Scotty on there, so that doesn't mean anything. They not putting Norbes on the payroll.
Houston Scotty?
Yeah. He part of the South. He in the Grand Prix. He part of the South roster. They announced it yesterday. Oops. It's a couple little heavy hitters.
I heard rumors that Hollow's in it.
I'm not sure. Hollow has something to say about this whole Norbes thing. He was kind of vocal about what happened. And he has some stuff to say.
And I agree with Hollow. I can agree with Hollow on some. Hollow had, some of it was kind of far-fetched, but a lot of it was hitting, and it made a lot of sense what Hollow was saying. Like they should have automatically got bonuses. Like, they making them work extra on caffeine for money. They Tay Rock should not have to be on no caffeine channel to get a couple extra bands. Like what he said, he should have got that 25. Like how Surf just get whatever he asked for. Tay Rock should get the same thing, because Tay Rock give you more quality than most. Like majority of these guys out here, you always going to get 100% rock. Tay Rock should have got that off the break, off the smack, off respect.
Salute to everybody out there in the battle rap community and in the live chat. You guys want to call up to the culture? 929-436-2866. We're talking about Norbes versus the URL. And
low key, I just figured that's why that's why we haven't seen Hollow versus Rum Nitty yet.
Because of what?
That money situation. Hollow would say since Hollow be behind the scenes. He be knowing some people behind some of these deals. He know what they getting. So that's why he was like, if I ask for some extra money and I know y'all got it. He said him and Nitty should get more money than when they offer him and Nitty for that battle. So that's why Nitty never dissed Hollow after it didn't happen on Gnome, because it was supposed to happen then. Mm-hmm. And he was like, but I understand Hollow's approach. He's trying to get us more money. But I just think both of them. That could be a main event battle.
Do you think that
battle's worth them couple thousand they asked for? They got M's.
I don't know about all that. Hollow ain't won a battle in I don't know how long.
Yeah, he has. But you don't think that you don't think behind the scenes URL got some mills?
I think all the top leagues got some mills.
On pay-per-view.
All the top leagues got mills. All the top leagues got mills.
They was getting M's before the app. They was getting it on pay-per-view.
But money gets flipped though, KB. You can't. I mean, I'm not saying that they not making bank, but it's not like everything goes into a pot of profit. You got to turn around and flip your money.
Caffeine took them through the roof.
Y'all got to keep separate. Y'all need to start separating caffeine with all this other stuff, because it don't have nothing to do with caffeine.
No, but I'm saying before they had caffeine, they had the app. The app got them rich.
Let's reach out to the streets, man. I think we got my guy, BA. Get your bars up in the building. BA, what's poppin', fam?
Hey, what's good with it, fellas?
Oh,
what's
man,
up, bro?
In the mix, man. In the mix. What's happening? What y'all discussing now? I see Norbes' face on the live, so I'm like, gosh, jeez, what's going on?
No, I'm just getting a little bit caught up on everything that's going on with this, court case and this $40 million lawsuit. And I see Star making some videos. Some people are assuming that Star might be behind this whole thing. We know him and Norbes got a relationship. My whole thing is that if Norbes win this settle or this lawsuit, even if it's settled out of court, can URL survive that much of a loss as a brand?
I think so. I'm not gonna front. I kind of see this going the route of them most likely settling outside of court if it gets too crazy. But $40 million, yeah, it's gonna be a hit if it's $40 million. But less than that, I say if he can get a couple of million from him, I believe. If he does get a couple of million, URL is good. They can continue doing what they do. But this the situation with Hollow, how he just jumped out the window and started talking what he was saying about y'all not paying us and this is how much y'all really getting paid and y'all are the new slave owners. That's a big issue as well.
Yeah, timing is everything. I mean, guys are stepping up, and I'm not going to sit up here and judge or criticize people for going for this. But I am looking at the big picture. If this is a bad business situation, could caffeine possibly walk away from URL and leave URL hanging? That's something else we got to think about.
I honestly think that since I know that caffeine is not really caffeine is actually really Fox Network. I believe they have the money to back URL because if they were to just URL is making them a lot of money and it's bringing them a lot of viewers. Period. A lot of subscribers, should I say? So I don't see them getting rid of. I don't see them actually getting rid of URL. I see them actually backing them.
But to what extent do you think that caffeine will be willing to take a loss to back URL?
Depends on what the price is. If it's a couple mil, I believe that they will.
They could survive that $5 million. If it's just $5 million, they could survive that.
Facts, but 40, nah, they cutting ties
What
completely.
if they
will
settle?
crumble.
What if they try to settle for half of that, $20 million?
Yeah, they back out that too.
The dub would hurt them.
Yeah, they backing out of that. I just don't. I don't see Norbes because what the big issue right now is there is no paperwork. There's no paperwork. Norbes even stepped out and even mentioned like no tax receipts, none of that. So it gets a little tricky.
But he said he has texts and emails from Smack and Beasley.
See, then that's another issue. This is full of a bunch of rabbit holes because if Norbes like goes and he pulls the Tekashi 6ix9ine and say it goes to them tax people or goes to court with this and says, yo, nobody's been paying taxes, etc. This that, and he has claims of money like he has his deposit slips or whatnot, money that's been transferred and all of that stuff, and taxes haven't been paid off of that. It's gonna get real ugly.
It's gonna get real ugly,
bro.
But let me ask you this: could Norbes be also held accountable as a part owner if they go down because of tax evasion? How does he be able to separate himself from that?
I mean, he would have to make a deal. He would have to make a deal with them people. That's what he would have to do. Norbie boom.
Like that's the only way that Norbes can separate himself. Outside of that, no. But he's foreign. I mean, the way that URL did him. You know, we separating. We're not dealing with you at all. They made it public the way that they did. I wouldn't be surprised if he did say, "All right, I'll make a deal with y'all because I want to stay out of this, but I can get y'all a big fish because URL is a big fish. It's a big company now."
Yo, so, I'm shaking my head, man, because 80 pages of documents. You got all these events listed, which is cool, but what can you prove, or how can you prove that you are owed an excess of $40 million in damages? Like, what are you calculating? It's going to be interesting to see how this play out in court.
I don't think this is going to be a quick thing either, and I think this is going to take like at least a year to settle. And then it's going to get even uglier if these battle rappers get subpoenaed to court because of Norbes. See, nobody even thinking about that.
Well, no, I seen a lot of people. I seen Reaper Rel get out on Norbes on a live mentioning his name in the live chat because there's a couple guys that got some people want to say blackball due to Norbes. So I'm telling you, there's going to be witnesses on both sides of this field at the end of the day. Don't think this is going to be a cakewalk for anybody.
Is the big thing that Norbes have behind his back or whatnot is the fact that most of the credible people in this on the battle rap surface on the platform know that he is a gigantic piece of the URL where he was.
Right.
As far as finding talent, URL was actually paying him to find talent of names.
And he was getting sponsors.
And that's what he was doing. So that's heavily documented. And if they pull the right people to actually talk, like I said, like people that are credible people, whoever they may be, this can get real bad for the URL.
But you can't have it both ways, though. If he got paid for those jobs, you can't turn around and ask for more money for it now. That don't make sense. So if you got paid for hosting events, you got paid already for that. You can't tell somebody that you never got anything but a URL app subscription, but you actually was getting money. You can't have it both ways.
And you know that
I agree.
I don't put nothing out there, but you know the industry shady, and you know people. I hope nothing happened in Norbes, man, because you know people like this intend to. You know, I ain't trying to put that out there, but
well, you put it out there. What you mean? You already put it out there.
It's
like
in the universe now. It's definitely in the universe.
You just put it out there. But you know, that's a reality. You dealing with. This is a big loss. Corporate people not going to take no $40 million loss. So how will street niggas react, especially to someone that was under their umbrella, getting them?
Like niggas don't realize Smack is a street dude. Like
a lot of them cats are street dudes, man.
Smack and Chico are don't play, like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, man, this is all niggas got. This is niggas' lives. Like some of these rappers and bloggers and media, niggas got jobs. Niggas do this shit for fun, partial income and all that. This is these niggas' lives. This has been these niggas' lives for a minute. And to have someone that was on your team, you know, potentially, I'm not saying it's Norbes' fault. Because of bad business, if it come out that way, then you made your bid. But niggas ain't gonna go down easy. Like, fuck that, yo.
No way.
No way.
Like I said, URL. What's in the URL corner is Fox Network.
Right.
And Fox Network got the best lawyers, some of the best lawyers in the world. So
yeah, that's true. But they only gonna fight for causes that make sense for them. Understand, Fox is also ran by the Republican Party. So they don't really fuck with black people that much. You know what I'm saying?
They do mess with our money, though. That's
a fact.
Yep, they fuck with our profit.
But that's what
I don't know.
As long as they could put a black face on something and try to push a product, they gonna do it.
But that's not necessarily true, especially if they can find another genre that can bring them more money. Because Caffeine got video gaming, they got a lot of shit on their app. It just all depends on what URL actually bring to the table for Caffeine.
They've brought. I know behind the scenes. I've been told that they've brought a lot of money to Caffeine.
No, I'm saying I want to know public, documented. You know, exact. You know, we could all speculate here, this, that, and the third. You know, eventually, when it comes to Forbes, there's numbers. There's numbers that have to be reported. So once those things have happened, I think we could gauge better how much of an asset or a liability URL is to Caffeine. Because King of the Dot got a big fan base, but they not that much of an asset to Twitch. Twitch could do without them. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. It's going to take some time.
But Caffeine, it's like Caffeine was falling off. They were a new app that wasn't nobody looking to. So
that's
Caffeine
true.
Needed URL, whereas Twitch is already established.
I think for the urban field they did, because I didn't realize Caffeine got a lot going on that app.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch Caffeine unless the URL about to pop off.
What do y'all think before we get up out of here, man? While I got y'all on, I also saw a video this morning from DME getting on Jay Blac about some GoFundMe scandal. Have y'all been keeping up with this? Is this about?
Yeah, that's what I hit you about this morning.
Yo, what's he get? Oh, GoFundMe because I haven't watched DME this week at all. So I'm trying to figure out. He put up what happened?
It was a
What's going
part
on?
2. I didn't even see part
look.
1. It was a part 2 video that I saw this morning, and he was talking about Jay Blac, the GoFundMe for twerk, and people in the comments and fans are talking about they scamming, and it's a lot. I'm kind of like out the loop when it come to it, but DME was going off.
Jay Blac been scamming since Champion of the Year, taking all this money from the fans and been pocketing some of it. Like, it's been exposed already. Jay Blac got an extra like couple bands off the Champion of the Year money every year, and now the whole twerk thing. Twerk just he was supposed to be learning how to walk again and all that. Twerk in line, walking in the club with 2 girls and smoking in the club.
So that's what this is about.
Oh my goodness.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a couple questions in KB. I'm gonna break that down because what you said just now to me was kind of ridiculous, but maybe you can break this down to me. Did Jay Blac create the GoFundMe for twerk?
Nah, but he was promoting
No,
it heavy.
yes or no? All right, that's cool. I mean, he promoted it.
Jay Blac is an influence in battle rap.
URL promoted it, so we blame URL. A lot of people promoted it. Did he create it? Yes or no?
And Anwar created it, didn't he? Anwar and Twerk Baby Mother.
I asked Jay Blac did it. Yes or no?
Anwar and Twerk Baby Mother created the GoFundMe.
I asked you, did Jay Blac create it? Yes or no? Simple.
Anwar connected with Jay Blac.
I didn't ask you who was connected. I just asked you a simple yes or no, bro. Did Jay Blac create it? Yes or no?
He didn't create it, but he promoted
that's all I need to know.
No, he didn't.
Your next statement, you said that Jay Blac been scamming since Champion of the Year. Right?
It's been proven.
I'm not
disputing.
Again, I'm not disputing what you're saying. I want to be clear. That's what you said. Because what I don't understand is Champion of the Year was months ago. So why are you niggas still giving money? I don't understand that. It's like y'all want to be part of something so bad, but then y'all want to cry. I don't get it. If y'all was scammed before, why y'all still giving money?
I don't give the Champion of the Year, and I didn't donate to twerk.
So what you talking about then, KB?
It's just known facts. I don't care either way. If twerk finessing, go twerk, keep going. If your fans just keep going dumb, he's finessing them with merchandise, them with.
It ain't right to be finesse. It ain't right to be finesse. I don't like that. It ain't right to be finesse. Let's not.
But that's what I'm saying. If you saying like I don't believe, but he finessed over a car accident. First of all, we never even seen the car. We never seen the car at all.
We saw twerk face, right? We ain't see like his legs or nothing, right?
They said he was supposed to learn how to walk again.
Oh.
He learned how to walk pretty goddamn fast.
He was in a club? Did I just hear he was in a club?
He was in a club with 2 girls, smoking in a club. And he was on live with Sue Surf.
So they asked for money for his medical bills, but then he pops up in the club on video, and they saying who scammed? How is Jay Blac scamming in that equation? Because I did see
him and Debo made a whole episode on Champion promoting people to donate to the GoFundMe. Debo like, oh, twerk makes songs for the kids.
Like that, like with that though per se, like I can't put that on Jay Blac because like it's a lot of people that help out organizations and foundations that they cool with certain people, but they don't know the gist behind it. They just cool with people. I can't blame them for that. I can't blame them for sending people to twerks, whatever. I believe that if people think that twerk is shiesty, then just don't donate. Period.
So what are they saying? I'm confused, BA. I'm like, what happened? Did somebody? What do they expect twerk to be in the bed? Like, what's the expectation? What would make you feel good as someone that has donated their money? what would your expectation be today as far as New Jersey Twerk's status? Should he still be in the hospital? Should he be home on bed rest?
If you are asking for
they're saying he wants exactly.
If
and
he's $200,000 and you don't have any, and you claiming that you don't have any money and you out here partying, like
and you asking fans for money, people who still gotta pay to come see you, and then you in the club turned up with two girls, you walking fine. They were saying Twerk needs to learn how to walk again. So he has to go to months of physical therapy. He might not ever battle this year again.
So come on now. So what are we saying? The injuries was fake? Are we saying there was never an accident? Like, what are we saying? I'm just trying to get a grip of what are we as a community is trying to say.
We need to see the medical bills. We need to see the car. We need to see something. I need some proof. The fans need some proof. Not me, because I don't really care, and I don't really care about Twerk either. But you know what I'm saying. But like,
the fans need receipts. That's all. The fans just need receipts. That's the circulation that's going around. That's what people are talking about. You're asking for this money, and you're saying that you need $200,000, and it's already kind of shaky that like all of that stuff put together. If you like, because I work in a medical center, I deal with billing, all of that.
Right.
That stuff doesn't add up to $200,000 in the first place. So that was already number one. Number two is if you're telling people you got to learn how to walk and you got to do this and you got to do that again because you're that jacked up and you're out in the club and people see you walking, that's not a good look. That's horrible. That's bad. It's bad. But that's perception. I don't know the gist of all of this that's going on, so I got to digest it and actually look into it. But I really do. Honestly, I really don't care much about it. But still, this is what's those are the two things that are like highlighted. That's not a good look for you, especially being a battle rap personality that's well known.
Yeah, it's real shady.
Niggas make me feel like God.
But Twerk been shady.
Y'all make me feel like God can't make things happen. Y'all making me kind of question my own religion. I thought God could do anything, man. Like,
hey, you can.
I would
be that way.
So why we not thanking God for Twerk being able to walk so fast and being able to? Why is the first thing? Well, hey,
he should feel ashamed of himself, especially since his mother passed.
Yeah. Receipts. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, God, but Twerk, you got to show some receipts.
Yeah.
So we can know that you're working with God.
Twerk, they want some receipts. They want some receipts. They want some X-rays.
$200,000 worth. $200,000 worth.
You know what I'm gonna have to do, BA? I'm gonna have to do a 30 for 30. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. I'm gonna have to interview all the nurses, the doctors. I'm gonna have to interview the registration department. I gotta do all the homework to make sure this is right, because I guess that's the only way that people gonna be satisfied.
Especially if you have car insurance, you pay a deductible, right? And the car insurance takes care of your medical bills to a certain So it's interesting. All of this is interesting, but it's not really my business. Even though it's perfect, it's public knowledge. You feel me? But still, that sounds fishy in itself. But I hope Twerk is straight to keep it 100 outside of all of this whatever that he got going on. I do definitely hope that the young fella is straight. That's a young African American that's melanated.
That's jugging and finessing
out there. Yeah,
you said he finessing, KB?
He's jugging and finessing. Listen, I hope that you pay some of these fans back their money. I wonder if the GoFundMe is still up, right? 2, I wonder how much money has been raised. I bet you it probably has got more than Champion of the Year. Drake already gave him $5,000, so that's half of it right there. So you feel me? Like, think about this. Like, imagine how much bag Twerk is running off with, and y'all fans are standing. I hope y'all just don't take word just for a fact. I hope y'all use y'all brain, and I hope y'all use y'all mind and go look and research what I'm talking about. Because Twerk has been known for finessing, so why would he stop?
7.
Yes,
7.
sir.
This is what happens, right? This is the perception when you start running off with the plug in your career. Early in your career, when you start running off with the plug multiple times, this is the circumstance that you're put and the accountability that you're held to.
Right.
If he would never If he ran off on the plug once, maybe twice, that's cool. But he didn't ran off with the plug over a double-digit amount of times with certain different type of businesses all around the country. So that's what makes this seem even more fishy.
I've always said in the battle rap culture, perception is reality. And 9 times out of 10, when there's a storyline, you're guilty before proven innocent. That's just how it's going down.
Yo, once somebody shows you who they are, that's who they are. He's shown you plenty of times this is who he is.
I just don't get. Again, if y'all asking for proof, cool. Calling him a scammer like y'all can prove that he ripped people off, that's where I'm confused at.
Oh, it's been many accounts. If you can type in scam this, and you can hear league owners, etc., talk about the shystiness. I got a guy at the EBL, the Exclusive Battle League. Shout out to King now, the Wave Gang or whatnot. They've been ripped off by Twerk before as well for a couple hundred for a round that he didn't even show up to. So
if Twerk will rip you off for 400, why won't he rip you off for 12 bands?
So why are y'all donating? Why y'all donating?
I'm not donating, bro. I don't fuck with that Twerk.
Man, peace to the young God. That's all I can say. Hopefully he young, and I know everybody keep using that as an excuse. But hopefully he get it together, and hopefully everything is straight with him.
This is an unpopular opinion. Twerk, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at none of y'all because again, niggas have listed all these different incidents, and niggas are still donating. Niggas are still giving it up.
Fact.
So fuck.
Twerk gonna have some people looking for him after this. I'm gonna tell it. Look, I'm tired of people keep on stop donating to Twerk. Don't feed Twerk,
man.
I'm gonna hashtag this. Hashtag don't feed Twerk.
I ain't gonna make his money.
It's going down.
Why would this is the problem. This is another problem now. A nigga can't prove anything. Down. A nigga can't prove anything, but now he want to hashtag and take money out the nigga pocket.
Hey, that's a fact.
Yo, this is why I'm doing sports now. This is why I don't like battle rap. This is why I'm doing sports. I'm about to start a church show every Sunday. I'm about to get this battle rap shit up. We're going to go live on Sunday mornings. I'm going to start preaching.
Look, Twerk, you robbing the people so bad you turning 7 all the way 100% back to the Lord, man. Listen.
I'm about to get baptized, Twerk. You did it, man.
Man.
If you do this, and you have your little community service and everything, you rent out a church, have everybody come up in that thing. Just make sure the ladies don't bring their purses. Just
absolutely,
sure they don't bring their purses.
Don't bring your purse, man, please. Twerk, you gonna have to go to the confession booth, man. You gonna have to tell some things to the Lord, man, and to the pastor.
No, Twerk gonna be my first guest speaker. Because he wanted to talk to y'all. I'm going to have Twerk talking to y'all. For all this disrespect, Twerk is going to be
have to give his testimony.
He going to be my first guest speaker. And then check this out, BA. I'm going to get a collection plate going before he even start. And people still going to donate.
Something cutting up right now.
You already know, man. Salute to my brother, BA. Get your bars up media, man. Let them everybody know where they follow you at before we get out of here, fam.
Hey, man, you can find me on Instagram at Get Your Bars Up Media. You can find me on YouTube at Get Your Bars Up Media. And you can find me on Facebook under Brandon Anderson, which that's what BA stands for. So holla at your boy.
Yes, sir. My co-host KB in the building got his own YouTube as well. KB, let him know where to follow you, fam.
Follow me on YouTube, Real KB, and follow me on Facebook, Keisha Butler.
I gotta talk to the bosses.
Don't
man.
feed Twerk, man.
You need to be drug
Please
tested.
Please don't feed him.
You need to be drug tested, man. You hater. He's a damn hater.
Hey, yo, what? Yo, look. Hey, don't Twerk look like Nemesis on Resident Evil?
See, this is where we go.
We gotta go.
I gotta talk to the bosses, man. We out of here, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Salute to everybody that's in the live chat, man. I didn't even get to shout y'all out, man. Alex, Will, 666, Justin Poole, my girl Smoke, big homie DC, man, Killer Chef. Big up to all y'all, man. If I missed y'all, hope y'all having a good day. Y'all already know the vibes. We'll tap back in. Make sure y'all hit that like button for the kid. We out of here, man. Salute.